Welcome back. Now, for those who joined us late, just a short intro. Advocate Clafatba Balmeda, political analyst, Savio Coutinho from Congress, and Francis Coelho of UP. Clafatba, you were talking last time. Now, I want to ask you one specific question. Now, these narratives, which I totally agree with you, say like democracy, freedom, federalism, unemployment, so many issues are there. Now, when is it that, forget about the other parties, when is it are the parties who are supposed to be the glue going to take up these issues? Now, we, just as Savio was saying, I would like to remind Savio that in the past year, when was the election? 2 years now? 22, right? In the past year, none of these issues have been brought up by, except for unemployment, which is a local issue, has been brought up by the Congress. None of the issues have been brought up by MLAs. MLAs are doing a good job. I'm not saying no. Even your Congress is doing a very good job. Yuri is doing a superb job, and so is Alton. Now today you all went for DHS and you all are doing Benauli and Lake and all that thing. But you are not going to win Lok Sabha on these issues. It's been tried and tested. You have tried this. Congress and AAP and BJP, you all won now. How many times, Francis, to bring? How many times has AAP won in Delhi Assembly?
3 times.
How many MPs?
63 this time out of
MPs.
1 MP.
Exactly. My point. Congress has not been able to touch 100, but in states it's winning. See, my point is that people are looking for national issues.
Correct.
No, but according to me, unemployment and unemployment is a national issue. Inflation is a national issue.
Besides,
but the problem
besides
is
unemployment.
Correct. But the problem is there is no separate proper economic program given by anybody that this is the way we will deal with unemployment. This is the way we will deal with inflation. Instead of this, instead of this, we have a program of freebies. Now freebies, other side comes with better freebies. So there is, according to me, there is no program given to the people. People do not even know that if you come to power, how will you deal with unemployment? How will you deal with inflation? What is your economic program? This is not before the people won, and all of them have to agree on this will be our program.
See,
unless that is the only issue that could bring them together, that is the only issue on which they can build something, though time is running out and BJP is in a very safe position, at least as of now they are in pole position. So time is running out. No doubt about it.
You said that we are not taking up that national narrative.
Yeah, national level.
I for sure am not taking it up, right? Because I'm taking it up. No, listen to me. Listen to me. I'm saying AAP from AAP. I'm from AAP.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm constantly talking about my issue in Dorapaul. I'm talking about Saligaon. I'm talking about these places, right? But there are our national, like Sanjay Singh, for example, and
but Goa,
Raghav Chadha.
You have to win Goa, no?
These people are taking up. Sir, we don't have that many strong people. With the kind of people that we have right now, we are trying to work with our local issues and build our strength locally, ground up. If I start talking about national issues, that's not going to really make sense for me. Now during the election and when it's a national election, all of us will start speaking about it. But there are people who are designated. No, Raghav Chadha is doing an excellent job as member. He's one of the best speakers in the parliament currently. Sanjay Singh, both of them have been they're trying to throw them out of parliament because they're doing such a good job. The Congress is not doing such a good job as far as parliament in some issues and some subjects that Raghav Chadha is doing and Sanjay Singh are doing. So these guys are doing that on a regular basis. You won't see Raghav Chadha talking about issues in local issues in Delhi because they are doing that full time. So for us to be talking about it, we have not reached that that mass reach in Goa that we can start talking about those national issues. Now we will, and I have a lot of opinions and I will talk to, but I feel that I should rather concentrate on what is happening in Taligaon and Saligaon rather than
See, I would like to add to what I was saying. See, when I say build a narrative, the BJP built a narrative around corruption in governance, in the year
I was
2012,
going to just
2013,
that.
2014.
Sort it up.
Yeah, sort it up. They built that narrative around 2012, 2013. There were demonstrations throughout the country. There were public meetings throughout the country. There were rallies throughout the country. Now that is what is required. There has to be joint rallies. There has to be joint demonstrations. There has to be joint.
point I'm trying to
This
make
is
to you.
this is what is required. Which because
Okay,
people
wait,
people have to come to know these are the issues.
Let me ask both Congress and BJP. Let me ask, sorry, BJP is not there. Let me ask both Congress and AAP. Now, tell me one thing. The BJP has been tarring AAP corrupt. It's Manish Sisodia.
They've been trying basically.
You know, he's in jail. He's in jail and he's not been given
But he's
bail.
not been convicted, no?
Whatever. वो तो बाद में यार. Congress also, they have tarred now this 300 crores that they are counting machines and all is going on. Tell me, is the ruling government clean in Goa?
No, not at all.
Wait, one sec. Yeah, but why is it that this is not being held? Why? Why are candlelight? I remember yesterday was Manohar Parrikar's this candlelight. Why no candlelight marches on corruption? Why no sits there with the seat? Why no people being dragged and put into the police? Why? These are national issues. Unemployment.
Exactly.
See, wait, tourism.
Right.
Savio, tourism is the hub of Goa.
Right.
How many Goans are in tourism?
That's
One.
right.
How many people are employed in
it is
tourism?
not
And the
that-
people, I am saying all at Sarpanch level and every level, Goans are being harassed for every license. How many of you all have come up with that?
It is not that
How many of you all?
Congress is not raising issues.
It's
as
not
far as-
raising.
No.
It's a direct allegation.
Listen to me. As far as inflation, as far as unemployment, Congress is definitely raising the issues.
Okay.
But what happened? We have started late because it was in fact we have to admit it was a shock. The defection itself was a shock. Sudden vacuum was there. And now slowly we are gearing up, taking up.
So you all are aware of this.
100%, and
Okay.
we are going to raise this very aggressively.
Okay.
And when you ask whether BJP is corruption, there is no corruption.
Yeah, is
the
it
recent,
free?
The recent job scam, which cost a minister to be
Who did it?
removed.
Who made an issue?
Exactly.
They only made an issue.
Exactly.
They only made an issue. We didn't get a chance to make an
Nobody,
issue.
the opposition didn't do anything.
Yeah. So imagine. So there is
No,
competition. There is competition
opposition
of
supported the MLA,
Yeah.
supported the minister. MLA.
On the contrary, we were all shocked. Yeah.
So this you can imagine that there is a competition in corruption also as far as BJP is
Yeah, but
concerned.
forget about them, yaar. Those guys are on a roll. You see, you guys, you all have started this whole IAC, India against corruption. What is Anna Hazare and all. You all are the guys, man. You all are the fellows who
See,
started
so-
it. Corruption in Goa. I am aware that what is that? The Sal Lake is polluted. You know, when I was in Margao, we used to file stories. It is going to be polluted. Now nobody is going to do anything.
Desilting of River Sal is a big corruption.
Yeah.
It is sand
Sauce
mining
law.
basically. It is not desilting. It
This
is
should
sand
have
mining.
Sauce
When
law.
sand mining is being banned all over Goa, here thousands of lakhs of truckloads of sand has been removed at the cost of the government. And who has benefited out of it?
Saucedo. There have been people, now this Savios knows, Saucedo. There have been people who are willing to take the garbage free and pay the CCP. But today the MMCs paying people crores and crores of it to do nothing.
That's what.
So many issues are there.
So,
Doctor, you are in Salset. Are you not aware of all these issues?
See, that is
No,
exactly.
I'm not saying that you
of
to
course,
bring
of course.
up. I
Yes,
don't- so this
see,
is what the
problem-
opposition-
see,
is this what
that,
you want
no,
opposition to
all
come
that
up?
I mean is,
No, is
you
this
have
what you want
no,
opposition to
all
come
that
up
I'm trying to say is that unless there is a fighting opposition, one. Number two, that fight has to be on the streets. People have to see that they mean business.
Candlelight.
Everything, every sort of, like, see, the India Alliance has not held a single public meeting so far. See, I can understand you are coming together, but there has to be meetings, public meetings, rallies, dharnas,
See,
demonstration. These
the
has
India
to.
Alliance,
See, the
in
problem.
all-
No,
Not
all
yet
that.
started yet.
In all fairness, the India Alliance was
not started.
You know, it was created and then said that, like, you know, there's going to be a break ke baad because of the assembly elections.
Like
in these-
Doordarshan, like.
Yeah,
Rukavat mein
exactly.
lage hai.
and that's why the
No, no.
India Alliance has not come into effect at all.
No, let us
So if
hope.
it-
See, if at all it has to be in the running for power, it is this that will keep them in power, and I do not know whether you can do this in 3-4 months time.
That's my point. See, now there is a discussion not only in like I mean, forget about the state level, but at the central level in all corridors of power, all parties, that the BJP may bring the elections closer. You know what is the only thing which is not, why there is hesitation in the BJP camps? You know, this is not. I mean, absolutely, if it's completely unofficial, but it is also very, very. You know, what is the only thing?
What is it?
Vajpayee's time, same story. India shining.
Yeah.
They brought it to March and they got wiped out.
Correct.
That is the only thing. Otherwise,
No, but if
by
you look
now the decision would have been done.
Sir, if you
See,
look
the-
at when the NDA won for the first time as an alliance, how much time did they get? They after the assembly elections ended, they got that much time only. It was 4 months that the NDA got to come to power. The same thing with the UPA. When the UPA came to power in 2019, that this 4-state election has been happening.
2019 UPA came because of EVMs, I think. Nobody expected.
see what has also
That's what
happened
that's what the BJP
what
said
has-
at
what-
that time.
see, what
Right,
has-
that's what the BJP said
see,
at that
what
time.
has-
Today the BJP
see,
says the
what
EVM
has-
machines are
Perfect.
excellent.
What has also happened right now is the choice of 3 chief ministers
Has shaken everybody.
has brought a statement of shock and awe.
It shaken
So
everybody.
it is seen as smart politics. So now our narrative is taken away. So you are put behind.
In Karnataka, DK and that DK has gone to some other level only here. In professional, this and all. I don't know.
No, that is a old issue of Vocaligas wanted to be in the OBC category.
That's why you're getting.
Corruption in Goa basically. It has started becoming official now.
It's over, really?
Yeah, official. I'll tell you in what sense. In what sense? They have started sort of collecting in the way of this parking fees and all that stuff.
You know
raised-
what? The
yeah,
railway.
we at the railway station. You
He's
enter
right,
it
corruption
and
is
exit.
official.
Donapal.
At Donapala jetty, they have
Exactly.
they have.
But you're giving
private
receipts,
tendered
no? You're giving receipts.
tendered
Now it's
the
corruption.
jetty and
See, the thing
legal
is parking.
corruption.
Now, as far as Margao railway station is concerned, you enter and at the time of exit, you are charged, irrespective whether you're parking.
Mopa, you charge
1 minute,
200 to 500 bucks.
I'll
Yeah.
go one more step further. I got all documents. The tender document when the tender was issued and the terms and conditions agreement that is signed as far as railway is concerned. The tender when the tender was floated, the rates are half of what they have been given now. It was 5 rupees for 2-wheelers. They have given signed an agreement for 10 rupees. 10 rupees was for 4-wheelers. They have signed the agreement for 20
So
rupees.
just to enter, you have to pay 20 bucks.
Yeah.
What they say is that you have, if you cross 10 minutes within the premises, you have to pay. Whereas the agreement, the tender document says that earmarked parking lot. So when you say parking lot, what right you have got to charge the people who are moving into the premises? And worst is that the contract is being given to one Umaya Enterprises, and a BJP functionary is collecting the money. We got the scan code of it, we got slips of that company, and there is a term, there is a condition wherein in case of subletting, that contract should be terminated, but it's not terminated. But instead, because I said BJP functionary, a police complaint is filed against me.
Okay, fair enough. Dutur, now see, corruption, you saying legalize corruption, illegal corruption, legal, whatever.
Even
But see,
to such level.
I agree. You all are basically Dutur's point, you all are underlining, but not doing anything about it.
No, we are doing.
Okay,
See,
fair
we have
enough.
started. I told you,
We are doing
may
it,
be a late start.
but we are doing it, but we are not like see the Donapala issue, right? We have been talking.
local
over there.
issue.
It's a local issue.
And that
You can't put a national spin to it, and
Why not?
We can't do politics around it because, we want that those people who are fighting to get that gate removed and that jetty removed, we want that to happen. Like for example, what happened in like Shiolim, for example, the local people said we don't want it on the 31st. It didn't happen. Why can't that happen in this? That's a local problem. Our local problem is what? That our MLA came and promised us that the gate will be removed. She'll talk to the tourism department. After she spoke, the next day, her husband, who's not our MLA, he comes and says, no, you'll have to coexist. And tumi kon amka sangpak gate galuga
And
naka.
if you
The arrogance,
listen to that tone,
the arrogance
where
of
he's
his
sort of
is-
blackmailing them.
Yeah,
you take care.
he's talking to the
Warning
elderly
them.
ladies from
You
the
take care.
village.
That was the
Anchal.
sign. That was the signal.
Correct. Which is so we are still grappling with these issues. right? We can't, like Sir said, you know, we have to work on a collective narrative where like democracy is in danger. We have to work on a collective narrative that like communal harmony is in danger. All of those things. This is something that will start now and will heat up right up till the election, and Goans will vote on that basis. Goans will not vote in Lok Sabha on the basis of like, you know, Amchi, like, you know, the BJP is selling our jetty. They will like, you know, vote on the basis of we want communal harmony in Goa. Goa's been a fairly peaceful place compared to like Bombay or like, you know, other places where riots happen. They will vote on the basis of that because they are seeing that this Shivaji statue issue that happened, the issue that happened with father in South Goa, in Vasco, Chikalim, these issues are happening in Goa. Like they were always there, but they were little bit here and there, one or two of incidents. Now they are coming to the fore. Goans don't want that, so they will vote out BJP on the basis of that, right? Those issues also we are talking about. It's not that we are not talking about it. We are talking about them, but we are struggling with, like, you know, basic things like while we are talking about central government issues, amchi jetty ikli mere kodang, you know. So we are coming running back, you know.
I actually, you know, it's Dodar, you talk first then.
No. According to me, these issues need to be taken up. There is no
Locally.
doubt about it. They have to be taken up. Assembly issues, state issues also have to be taken up. But when we are facing a national election,
exactly,
you have to be prepared with national issues, and these national issues have to be a narrative that is built, because we have to keep in mind that we have a very powerful, charismatic, popular
Extreme.
leader.
Yes.
Now we
Whether
can't
we
fall
admit
into
it
that
or
trap
not,
of
whether
leadership.
you all admit it or not.
No, we
That
admit
trap of leadership you should not fall, but basically there has to be a collective effort in building a narrative. Now it has to be done. I feel they are late, but election is never a done deal.
Yeah.
It's never a done deal.
Never, ever.
And if that was so, Vajpayee would not have lost. But in any case, we have to admit that BJP is in a pole position.
They are.
Okay, now wait, Francis, this is for you now. Now you are saying jetty, you are saying X, Y, corruption and all. Now these are national issues
Yes.
for Lok Sabha election.
Correct.
Wait, just hang on. You are talking about democracy, you are talking about people's rights, you are talking about communal harmony, you are talking about arrogance, you are talking about corruption. These are national issues.
Correct.
So basically, only thing what you all have to do is look beyond the mindset of Goa, say, see, they are doing this in Goa, they are doing it all over the place.
Yes.
What will happen? They will make it worse. Tomorrow they will put a gate, you will not be able to enter your own house. It becomes a national issue, boss.
Yeah, it is.
See, the thing is how you I'm sorry to use the word, how you put it out. I will not use the word I normally wanted to use, but how you put it out forward. All these issues all are taking. That is where I was talking before. The strategy is important. You guys have not started strategizing, and you lost Rajasthan and MP because the chief minister thought that they were the best strategies. They got wiped out. Yeah, it was not a fight. It was a wipe out. And even though the two tallest leaders of the BJP were told to literally, okay boss, it's time for you to like take a back seat.
No, they were told to take a back seat after they won.
No.
Yeah, they were.
No.
Shivraj
No. Actually,
Mama was behind the
No,
winning
but
of,
no chief minister. Directly you were told, no chief minister's
Yeah,
face.
he didn't put chief minister's face.
but as I don't agree, I think he is right on Madhya Pradesh, because as far as Madhya Pradesh is concerned, even the post-poll Axis My India report says that there is a 16% voting for Chief Minister Mama. 16%. Now you remove 16% from your 8%
No,
lead.
why should you remove?
No, I'm all that I'm trying to tell you is people have voted with a particular chief minister in mind. So people have to get that chief minister. So I'm also saying that finally in a strong held high command party that may not happen. But this tendency of choosing the chief minister at the central level, choosing chief minister by your power, is doing damage at a very federal level.
See, one more thing.
And this is not good for democracy.
Congress,
Of course,
BJP.
absolutely. Congress did it earlier, they are doing it now. Correct.
See,
No, but
also-
my point was not that. My point was all these issues, easily it can be brought
you
into
can-
the
you
national
can-
level.
you
Very
can link
simply.
it. But see,
Very
when
simply.
for example, when Savio was fighting for that Margao parking issue, or we are fighting for the Donapala issue, right? Our
But what is the underlying issue?
Our target is to get that gate removed. His
No,
target is to do
no,
that over there.
It won't happen.
If we try
it
and
won't happen. It won't happen unless unless the people in power thinks that you all are enough of a nuisance. That will not happen.
No,
You should be in politics.
Margam,
You are in
We
politics
are
for a long
trying to
time.
be enough of
Now-
No, you all are in politics for a long time. Only when, suppose if, like for example, like the assembly elections. Now, if any party, forget if Congress thinks that it's going to sweep, it thought it was going to sweep. That's why it didn't pay any attention to the allies. But if any person thinks it's going to be super dominant, it is really a genius who will give the others a chance to move. So only when you all are going to become a threat,
See,
that you all are going to be paying
see,
attention to,
As
otherwise
of
you
now-
won't.
As of now, Margam railway station, 2 attempts were made to start. And both the times we went, we opposed, it is
Locally,
on hold, yes.
locally. Next time again,
Yes.
Digambar, if you
No,
stand,
again-
that will
no,
be
no,
important.
Again, they are still trying to maneuver because finally there is crores of rupees deal.
Yeah,
It's
no?
a crores of rupees deal basically. So we are waiting to see when they are this thing because we are going to go.
But this is,
even legally
I feel it's on a national level, no? It's a good thing. Because if you see the trend from 2004, 2009, 2014 onwards, whichever party has won in the assembly elections has, not done that well in the Lok Sabha.
This narrative you should talk
Yeah,
about.
this is the truth, but
This
it's a
is the
fact.
narrative.
2004, they didn't do well, and the opposite point. Even 2009, BJP won all the three states. They won Maharashtra, Rajasthan, Chhattisgarh, and Madhya Pradesh. But Congress won the national election. In 2012, Congress won 2 of the states, but BJP won the national election. In 2019 also, Congress won Rajasthan, but BJP won the national
MP
election.
also.
MP also they won, and
Chhattisgarh also.
and they won the national election. So for I think it has put Congress, given us more to debate with the Congress and get a better alliance in place where everyone does their job and comes together. And the numbers, like I said earlier, that the 9 lakh votes, just the Congress alone has got more. If you add all other opposing parties, whatever little votes that Aam Aadmi Party took or local regional parties took, you add that, the vote share is massive. The vote shares are massive. They are stuck at 4,81,000. Also, another thing, these 3 Hindi heartland states are saturated now. If you see, they've got 28 out of 29 in one state MPs. In one state, Chhattisgarh, they've got 9 out of 11, right? And in Rajasthan, they've got 25 out of 25. They're saturated, right? If you see the results now, if you take just the current assembly results, their seats will drop over here. So, BJP, this is very important. Rajasthan, MP and all, this is very important. Congress, the swing states are important, no? And for the India Alliance, Maharashtra is very important, West Bengal is very important, Karnataka is very important, Bihar is very important. These are the swing states. This is what will swing the election towards the India Alliance. So, the Hindi heartland is their base, right? So, but the narrative that the media is saying and the narrative that the...
No, there's no narrative.
There-
The
no, but
problem
there
is the media is running because there is no narrative.
No, the media is running the narrative of using...
Of the BJP,
of
saying
the
that
BJP, saying,
because
using
they
the
are
same words.
quoting them, no?
Yeah, which is the wrong narrative. Now the...
See, the problem of narrative is not exactly narrative. Politics is all about perception.
Perception.
You have to build that perception.
Yeah, you have to talk about it. Now you're talking about it.
When you
This is
say
correct.
that people
But you should
people
talk
who
about it. What is
people
the
who
point in
win at the state assembly lose. Say that very loudly.
Yeah,
say that very loudly.
exactly, you got
But
the
you are not
point,
prepared to say that.
No, I said
Say
it.
that.
I'm saying it.
No,
See, that is a narrative. It's a
No,
it's
there
a
are a lot of people
perspective.
who are saying it. Lot of people. There are a few people from the Congress also are saying
Not
it.
saying it on, I don't know where they are saying it, probably in some balka or some bar, but they are not saying it where people can hear it.
All said and done,
Yeah.
the alliance will work towards the defeat of BJP. That is
That fine.
guaranteed.
See,
That
it's
is
a question of survival also, because one thing, if the opposition parties do not get together, the opposition is going to get wiped out. that is something that is survival. This is
what they
something
do.
that you all have to.
No,
take into
and that the BJP is helping us. Like for example, the sixth Hemant Soren has got the sixth. What do you call
ED
that?
thing.
Summons to appear in front of the ED. So, the BJP is helping us by throwing Mahua Mohitra out. They are helping the alliance come together. By now today, just today, if you see the news says that 15 opposition MLAs have been MPs have been suspended. All of this is bringing the alliance together.
It's teaching them, Are Baba.
Yeah. So
this
we are
could
happy.
happen.
The BJP is helping the stitching the alliance better than the Congress is. I think.
Those are closing words. Savio, last 30 seconds for you and then closing.
Yes.
Wait, let
yeah.
him.
Okay.
Then you, yeah.
Yeah, see, as far as the Lok Sabha elections are concerned in Goa, as I said, I repeat again, we are working in the right direction. We have started working, and we will ensure that the entire Congress vote base, what is there, as well as the vote base which would shift normally. Understood? That will be with the against the BJP. Forget being with the Congress, but against the BJP for all their sins that they have committed in Goa, basically. and yeah, basically, see, it is not that the BJP voters, the hardcore BJP voters, are happy with what has happened here.
Fair enough. But they still vote for the party.
No, not necessary. Not necessary.
Just saying.
Yeah, not necessary, because finally they are also being pushed away with all these defections, bringing other this thing. So that would be to advantage in our resolve to defeat the BJP in Goa.
Fair enough. Then just before I go to you, I would like to say one thing. From what our surveys show, the BJP is stronger in South than in North. North, they are not so strong, a little shaky. But in South, they are strong. Still, they are in pole position in South, not North.
They are stronger with MLAs maybe,
What?
not with people.
Whatever.
Not with people.
Doctor, I don't know.
Yeah, as I look at it 3 months back, I thought caste would drive the elections.
Yeah, we spoke about this.
Caste would drive the elections.
Yes.
And I think that narrative has been seized by the BJP.
Yes.
Now you require a new narrative which to take on the BJP, a new narrative, and it will have to be around economic policies. And how you can deal with unemployment, inflation, and how the people will come up will have to be the new narrative for the other side. They should not enter into any leadership issue.
Leaders, then they've lost before they started.
Before they started. But I would still say that the BJP's bold move in appointing this shows that they are prepared to take risks. In the sense, they are ready for it.
They've always been
Yes,
the election machinery. That's always been their thing. There's another thing also. Same thing with AAP also. They are very ready to take these bold moves.
If election
Congress-
machinery fails, the other machinery they use. Clear it.
Counting machinery.
Okay, I don't agree with this, but anyway, whatever. See, thanks, Savio. It was a pleasure hosting you. Thanks, Francis. Thanks, Dador.
Thanks for having us.
Yes, it's been a pleasure. And as election comes, hopefully, I don't know if we can do it during Christmas and all because of whatever. But as the election comes closer, we'll be having these discussions on a regular basis with more and more parties involved, because politics, we are like the BJP. All elections, we are there very, very much. So, thank you and keep watching Goa 365.